Care how people feel about the ritual. It's about, does following the ritual work?
Yeah.
And so you can fool yourself into thinking there isn't one, but the evidence will be clear.
People kept acting like there was nothing weird going on, but the evidence started speaking for itself. Once that clip began spreading online, everything exploded fast. Social media went wild, and suddenly, this year's Met Gala became the center of a huge debate. Last year, most of the attention was on different celebrities. But this time, the spotlight landed hard on The Rock and pretty much every celeb wearing an outfit that looked even a little strange. People weren't only clowning the fashion anymore. They started questioning the whole message behind it. Why did so many stars look stiff, awkward, and uncomfortable on the carpet? Why did some outfits feel more embarrassing than glamorous? And it didn't stop with the men either. The women got hit with major backlash too.
It looks like The Rock is paying his dues because look what he wore at the Met Gala. These celebrities sure do love to humiliate themselves.
The most masculine men, but not that I'm one of them, but the most masculine men wear lava and skirts.
Online critics roasted, mocked, and slammed certain looks, with some people even saying one celebrity looked like a walking intestine. The internet seriously stopped filtering itself after that. People were going off nonstop. But then Katt Williams pushed the conversation into way darker territory. According to him, everybody obsessing over the outfits is completely missing the bigger picture. He claimed the clothes aren't the real point at all. The humiliation is. The real test, according to Katt, is whether celebrities are willing to stand in front of millions looking ridiculous while acting like it's empowering and totally normal. He basically suggested that public embarrassment becomes part of the price of fame. And once people heard that angle, the whole discussion started making viewers uneasy fast. What first sounded like another crazy celebrity theory suddenly had people side-eyeing the entire industry.
That's what makes information so powerful is, you don't care how people...
That's when things really spiraled online. Katt allegedly connected the strange fashion choices, staged drama, public embarrassment, and controversial media moments to a much larger system built around spectacle, pressure, and keeping audiences shocked and distracted all the time.
Mr. Idris, can you see the fashion piece right here, sir? Can you see the front? Mr. Idris.
And then he said the one word that instantly throws the internet into chaos: Baphomet. The second that name got mentioned, social media completely exploded with theories and non-stop debates. People started claiming Hollywood elites were hiding symbolism out in the open, while everybody else argued over whether the outfits were just fashion.
20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet.
Suddenly, users online were digging through old Met Gala photos like detectives searching for hidden clues at a crime scene. And honestly, this year's Met Gala only made those conversations even louder because fans were already frustrated before The Rock even showed up. A lot of viewers complained the whole event felt cold and lifeless. People said nobody seemed truly connected to the theme, the creativity felt forced, and many of the outfits looked empty instead of iconic. Then, The Rock arrived wearing a skirt-inspired outfit with a multi-million-dollar watch, confidently explaining that in his culture, strong and respected men wear garments like that. That statement probably should have shut the whole debate down. But it actually made people even more suspicious. Critics quickly pointed out what they believed was a major detail. According to online reactions, he wasn't wearing traditional Polynesian clothing at all.
Well, what I shared with Tom Brown's team is that, at first they sent the illustrations over, and hey, is DJ going to be cool with this pleated skirt? And I was like, well, look, in our culture, Polynesian culture, we rock lavas, we rock skirts. The most masculine men, but not that I'm one of them, but the most masculine men wear lavas and skirts.
Many people argued the outfit looked more like flashy high-fashion couture with a gender-bending twist instead of something truly connected to authentic cultural wear. Once that difference started spreading online, the internet turned ruthless fast. Comment sections became brutal. Memes flooded social media, and critics went all in. Some users even claimed Hollywood had finally pulled The Rock into the same kind of public embarrassment other male celebrities have faced for years. Others online started joking that wearing overly feminine outfits had become the price of staying relevant in Hollywood. The theories kept getting darker, harsher, and way more aggressive as social media turned every little detail into a debate. Then attention shifted toward Damson Idris, who showed up alone after reports about his breakup started circulating online. Even though Damson wasn't wearing a dress or anything extreme, critics still came after him for what they called feminine energy. Some users even claimed they briefly mistook him for someone else at first glance. That's how chaotic and over-the-top the commentary became. Every pose, every movement, every fabric choice suddenly became evidence for people feeding into this massive online theory machine. And from there, the backlash spread across almost everybody at the event. One celebrity got roasted because critics said his outfit looked like an expensive bathrobe instead of red carpet fashion. Gucci's look also sparked heavy reactions online, with some critics arguing the styling felt more theatrical than glamorous. Meanwhile, debates around representation and fashion only added more controversy, as people accused the industry of turning inclusion into performance instead of something authentic. The deeper this conversation went online, the darker it started getting because people completely stopped talking about fashion alone. Suddenly, the discussion became about symbolism, pressure, public embarrassment, and power. That's where Katt Williams' comments really started sticking with people. According to many viewers online, once you start looking at the Met Gala through that perspective, the entire event begins to feel way more unusual than just a celebrity fashion show. People pointed to the giant staircase entrance, saying it almost looked ceremonial. Celebrities walk up wearing massive outfits that barely let them move normally. Some designs resemble armor, others look restrictive, and a few outfits appear so complicated that stars can hardly walk comfortably at all. Even while getting flooded with jokes and memes online, celebrities still smile for the cameras as flashes go off nonstop. That's the question many people kept asking. Why do stars continue returning every year, no matter how intense the backlash gets? Online theories only grew louder as users started noticing recurring visual themes like horns, blindfold-inspired accessories, chains, serpent imagery, doll-like styling, exaggerated silhouettes, and outfits that some critics felt looked more symbolic than human. Then, people started bringing up the timing of the Met Gala itself. Some conspiracy communities pointed out that the event happens close to Beltane, an ancient seasonal festival that often gets mentioned in online theories about elite circles and hidden symbolism. Whether people believe those claims or not, discussions like that keep spreading fast across social media, and for many viewers, the patterns are enough to keep the speculation alive. But what really unsettled people was the idea that the public might be helping fuel the entire spectacle without even noticing it. Every repost, every meme, every viral reaction keeps the attention growing bigger and bigger. Public embarrassment turns into entertainment, outrage turns into publicity, and the celebrities being mocked somehow become even more famous because of it. Now, more viewers are asking a question Hollywood rarely addresses directly. Are these celebrities simply expressing artistic freedom, or does the industry reward shocking and humiliating moments because they generate attention and relevance? After this year's Met Gala, a lot of people online stopped treating it like a joke. Instead, they started watching much more closely, and Hollywood's silence only made the speculation grow louder. And the deeper people dug into what was allegedly being said about Hollywood, the stranger and more unsettling the entire Met Gala debate became. According to these online theories, the outfits are only the surface-level distraction. The real focus, some claim, is psychological. Fans started looking at celebrities who spend years building perfect public images, strong, glamorous, powerful, and untouchable, and questioning why they would suddenly appear in outfits guaranteed to spark ridicule and non-stop memes. That's the question social media couldn't stop obsessing over. Why would some of the biggest stars in the world willingly risk damaging their image for one event unless there was something more happening behind the scenes? Some viewers also pointed out how uncomfortable many celebrities appeared during the Met Gala itself. Certain outfits look so restrictive that stars can barely walk naturally, sit comfortably, or move without assistance. Despite that, they still smile for the cameras, strike poses, and praise the designers, while millions of people online debate whether the fashion is artistic, extreme, or completely over the top. And that's the point where conspiracy-focused fans say the symbolism becomes impossible to ignore. According to those theories, the embarrassment is actually part of the process. They believe celebrities are expected to give up control, individuality, and even personal pride in front of the public. Some online users argued it almost feels like the industry wants proof that even the biggest stars will follow directions no matter how strange or over the top the final result looks. Once people started connecting those ideas together, every awkward red carpet moment suddenly felt a lot more unsettling to viewers online. What really pushed the conversation even further was how brutally the internet mocked so many celebrities this year. One star got dragged non-stop for a skirt-inspired outfit, another got accused of acting overly feminine, and others became memes within minutes because of dramatic fashion choices and viral comparisons. But the part many conspiracy communities focused on most was the reaction afterward, or lack of one. Instead of publicly fighting back, most celebrities simply kept smiling, posing for photos, and moving through the event without responding to the backlash. To conspiracy theorists, that silence felt calculated, controlled, and almost rehearsed. But what really pushed the internet into chaos was the theory that these public celebrity moments are connected to hidden symbolism and ritual-like imagery. Once people started breaking down the repeated visuals seen at major fashion events, the theories spread everywhere online. Users pointed to things like horns in designs, blindfold-inspired looks, masks, chains, puppet-style imagery, and exaggerated costumes that made celebrities appear more theatrical and less human. Critics online argued those themes show up too often to be brushed off as coincidence. Then, once Katt Williams was allegedly linked to comments about Baphomet symbolism, conspiracy communities started looking at every Met Gala photo like it was some kind of hidden clue board. Some people even focused on the event's giant staircase and dramatic entrances, claiming the visuals felt less like a fashion show and more like a carefully staged ceremony. According to online theorists, the Met Gala starts to resemble a modern spectacle where celebrities are presented for public reaction while millions watch, judge, meme, and debate every second in real time. Whether those theories are true, exaggerated, or completely off base almost stopped mattering to some viewers because the imagery and non-stop speculation alone were enough to leave people feeling uncomfortable and suspicious. But what really sent social media into absolute chaos was the growing theory that these public celebrity moments are connected to hidden symbolism. The second people started paying attention to repeated imagery at events like the Met Gala, the internet exploded with non-stop speculation. Users online pointed to fashion designs featuring horns, blindfold-inspired looks, masks, chains, puppet-style visuals, and dramatic outfits that made celebrities appear more like characters or symbols than regular people. Critics claimed those themes appear way too often to simply be random. And once Katt Williams was allegedly linked to comments about Baphomet symbolism, conspiracy communities started treating every Met Gala photo like evidence in some giant mystery. People even focused on the structure of the event itself, the massive staircase, the dramatic entrances, and celebrities walking up one by one while photographers shouted their names nonstop like it was some huge ceremonial moment. According to online theorists, the Met Gala feels less like a normal fashion event and more like a giant spectacle built to shock, confuse, and dominate headlines. Celebrities become the centerpieces while millions of people online watch, judge, meme, and debate every second of it. And whether those theories are true or completely exaggerated almost stops mattering because the imagery alone is enough to leave a lot of viewers feeling uncomfortable and suspicious. Even the audience ends up becoming part of the whole machine, and that's what many people online find the creepiest. Millions of users sit on social media laughing at celebrities, turning them into memes, reposting clips everywhere, and analyzing every outfit detail frame by frame. Public embarrassment turns into worldwide entertainment, and the crazier the event gets, the more attention it pulls in. That's the strange cycle people keep pointing out online. Everyone claims they hate the Met Gala, yet millions still tune in every year. People roast the outfits nonstop, but social media stays obsessed with the event for days afterward, which means all the outrage, memes, and controversy only make the spectacle even bigger. And maybe that's why Katt Williams' comments connected with so many viewers. Underneath all the conspiracy theories and dramatic speculation, a lot of people believe there's a bigger issue growing in Hollywood. To many audiences, the industry now feels overly staged, artificial, and built around constant shock value. Every outfit feels carefully calculated. Every controversy feels designed for attention, and every viral moment feels engineered to keep people reacting nonstop. For many critics online, the Met Gala has become the ultimate symbol of that disconnect. For a lot of viewers online, the Met Gala now feels less like a fashion event and more like a giant spectacle made for elite circles while the public sits outside trying to decode hidden meanings. People aren't only asking who had the best outfit anymore. Now the conversation has shifted toward who looked uncomfortable, who seemed awkward, and who appeared desperate to fit into the spotlight at any cost. Every strange fashion choice instantly becomes another clue inside this massive internet mystery that social media keeps obsessing over year after year. And honestly, whether the theories are true, exaggerated, or completely wrong, one thing is clear to many viewers. The Met Gala no longer feels like simple fashion. It now comes across like a mix of performance art, celebrity power plays, symbolism, and psychological spectacle, all happening under non-stop flashing cameras. And what made the conversation even stranger this year was how fast celebrities and fashion insiders avoided responding directly to the backlash. Instead of shutting the rumors down, most interviews stayed vague, polished, and carefully scripted. That only made online speculation grow even bigger. People started asking why nobody ever fully explains the meaning behind certain outfits if the message is supposedly just artistic expression. Meanwhile, old Met Gala clips started resurfacing all over social media again. Viewers replayed awkward celebrity interviews, uncomfortable red carpet moments, and designers giving cryptic explanations about symbolism and making statements. Some users claimed the fashion world purposely creates confusing imagery because confusion keeps people talking longer and drives non-stop attention online. And once those ideas started spreading, every little detail became part of the debate. From strange poses to emotionless expressions and dramatic costume choices, social media users treated every moment like hidden evidence in a giant Hollywood puzzle. At that point, the Met Gala stopped feeling like a simple celebrity event and turned into one of the internet's biggest yearly obsession cycles. Then the conversation took another wild turn when people started questioning whether controversy itself had become the real product Hollywood was selling. A lot of viewers noticed that the most talked about celebrities were rarely the ones wearing elegant or simple outfits. Instead, the biggest headlines always seemed to go to the stars dressed in the most shocking, confusing, or uncomfortable-looking designs. That idea made conspiracy communities even louder online. Some users claimed the fashion industry no longer cares about beauty or creativity as much as it cares about viral reactions and nonstop engagement. According to those theories, every outrageous outfit is carefully designed to trigger arguments, memes, and emotional reactions because attention has become more valuable than approval. And honestly, the numbers seem to support that theory in people's eyes. The more bizarre the outfit looked, the more clips spread online. The more backlash a celebrity received, the more their name dominated social media trends. Suddenly, people weren't just watching the Met Gala for fashion anymore. They were watching to see who would become the next viral spectacle. And that's when people started asking an even more uncomfortable question. What happens to celebrities who refuse to play along? Social media users began comparing stars who fully embraced extreme fashion moments with celebrities who stayed more private or avoided the Met Gala completely. Almost instantly, conspiracy threads started popping up claiming certain stars disappeared from headlines after refusing to participate in Hollywood's spectacle culture. Whether those claims were true or completely exaggerated, the theories spread fast online. People pointed to interviews where celebrities looked exhausted, awkward, or emotionally drained while promoting major events. Others brought up stories about intense pressure inside the entertainment industry, arguing that fame now comes with constant demands to stay viral, no matter the personal cost. That idea made the entire Met Gala debate feel even darker for some viewers. According to online discussions, the event no longer looked like just a glamorous red carpet. Instead, it started feeling like a loyalty test where celebrities compete for relevance under nonstop public scrutiny. And once that perspective took over social media, every smile, every pose, and every strange outfit suddenly felt way more calculated than before. And once that idea took hold online, people started re-examining celebrity culture as a whole. Viewers weren't just focusing on the Met Gala anymore. They began connecting it to award shows, fashion campaigns, viral interviews, and other massive Hollywood moments that seemed designed more for shock and attention than authenticity. Some users argued that celebrities now live inside a non-stop performance cycle where every public appearance has to generate headlines. If an outfit is too normal, nobody talks about it. If a celebrity acts too polished, people scroll past it. But the second something looks awkward, controversial, or emotionally uncomfortable, the internet locks in instantly. That's why many online discussions claimed the entertainment industry rewards extremes over sincerity. According to those theories, outrage keeps audiences emotionally invested and confusion keeps people debating for days. The result is a culture where shocking visuals spread faster than genuine talent ever could. And after this year's Met Gala, a lot of viewers started wondering whether celebrities are still controlling their image, or if the machine now controls them instead. And the more people talked about it, the more the line between entertainment and manipulation started feeling blurry to viewers online. Some users claimed the Met Gala perfectly represents how modern celebrity culture works now, not through connection or admiration, but through non-stop shock, confusion, and viral controversy. Old interviews and behind-the-scenes clips suddenly started getting shared everywhere again. People analyzed nervous laughter, awkward pauses, forced smiles, and celebrities struggling to explain the meaning behind certain outfits. To conspiracy communities, those moments became proof that something deeper was happening behind the glamorous image Hollywood tries to present. At the same time, others pushed back hard against those theories, arguing that fashion has always been dramatic, experimental, and designed to spark reactions. But even that debate kept feeding the attention machine. Every argument, every reaction video, and every viral post only made the Met Gala trend even longer across social media platforms. And maybe that's the strangest part of all. Whether people admire the event, mock it, or completely distrust it, they still can't stop watching. The spectacle keeps growing bigger every year because controversy itself has become the main attraction. And by that point, the Met Gala had turned into way more than a celebrity fashion event in the eyes of the internet. For many viewers online, it became a giant symbol of how fame, attention, and controversy now operate together in Hollywood. Every outfit, every awkward interview, and every viral moment started feeling like part of a much bigger performance designed to dominate headlines for days. Social media users kept digging deeper, comparing this year's event to past Met Galas, and pointing out how the fashion keeps getting more extreme, theatrical, and harder to understand. Some people argued that the confusion is intentional because mystery and outrage keep audiences emotionally hooked. The more uncomfortable the public feels, the longer the conversation stays alive online. Meanwhile, celebrities continued posting polished photos and glamorous captions like nothing unusual was happening, which only made conspiracy communities even more suspicious. To them, the contrast felt eerie. Millions of people debating symbolism and manipulation while Hollywood kept smiling through the chaos. And once viewers noticed that disconnect, the Met Gala stopped looking like harmless entertainment and started feeling like a carefully managed spectacle built to keep the entire world watching again.
And just when people thought the conversation couldn't get any bigger, another theory started spreading across social media. Some users began claiming the Met Gala isn't really designed for the public at all. According to those discussions, the event is more about celebrities, designers, and powerful industry figures signaling status to each other behind the scenes, while the audience only sees the flashy, surface-level spectacle.
That idea made viewers analyze the event in a completely different way. Suddenly, every outfit change, every celebrity interaction, and every carefully staged photo started looking intentional. People questioned why certain stars received non-stop media attention while others barely got mentioned at all. To conspiracy communities, nothing about the event felt random anymore. At the same time, critics argued that the internet itself was helping create the paranoia. The more people searched for hidden meanings, the more every detail started looking suspicious, whether it truly meant something or not. But even that didn't slow the theories down. If anything, it made the mystery feel even bigger. Now, the Met Gala sits in this strange space online where fashion, celebrity culture, internet obsession, and conspiracy theories all crash together at once. And every single year, the spectacle somehow grows even louder. And maybe the most unsettling part of all is this: Hollywood never really gives clear answers. Celebrities almost never respond directly to the conspiracy theories. The industry keeps leaning deeper into bizarre imagery, and every year the outfits seem to get even stranger and more dramatic. The symbolism keeps sparking debate, and the public keeps watching more closely, searching for signs that something bigger might be happening right in front of everyone's eyes. After this year's Met Gala, a lot of viewers online stopped asking whether these humiliation ritual theories exist at all. Instead, people started questioning how much of the spectacle is simply fashion and performance art, and how much is intentionally designed to keep audiences shocked, emotional, and constantly paying attention. One thing is undeniable, though. The Met Gala has become way more than just celebrity fashion. It's now one of the internet's biggest obsession cycles every single year. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share this with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation is definitely not slowing down anytime soon.